Hello. I know that many of you have emailed me and sent me messages so that they cannot attend live, but whoever is going to attend live, I will welcome one by one. And you can put your video on and you can also ask me questions. And welcome to the pasta party and also my kitchen, which I'm gonna show you slowly, okay? So here we go. Ta-da! This is the space. I don't know if you can actually see, but this is the space that I have been waiting for the past 3 months. So you can see here the island and also other people are waiting in the room to be accepted this moment. Yes, I hope everybody sees me. Please tell me. Okay, great. So this is welcome to my kitchen, welcome to the pasta party, and I'm here with a guest, which is my mother, which she's gonna cook with me tonight. I have news about my grandma, which unfortunately she can't be attending tonight because we had a flooding in Sicily. Yeah, really bad last night. So my uncle, my auntie are waiting at the airport, and she can't basically sleep. And she's worried, so she said, "I'm sorry, Ale, but I can't attend tonight." So you will see my grandma another time. So welcome to my kitchen space, and I'm really grateful for all the people that have been behind the scene and supporting me and really listening to my basically my messages and my feeling down. You know, this has been like a dream for the past, forever. I've been away from Sydney for 16 years, and it has been like a journey to finally have my own kitchen where I can film my lunch classes, my video courses, and also can do the corporate classes and a lot of pasta for you all. So welcome to my space, which I'm going to call it the pasta studio. And as you can see here, I made some pasta for us tonight. And don't worry, you're going to get the recipe for that as well. But to make it short, to make it vibrant, to make it exciting for your Monday, I didn't want to go through the kneading of the dough, but I promise that I will send the recipe to do that. And if you have any problems, you can always contact me. So I was saying, so really grateful for this space, for you guys that are here. I'm really excited. I would like to start first with a question on why you are attending this event and what is pasta for you. If you can type it in your chat so that I can see like the messages appearing through my screen, it will be really great. As I say today, pasta for me is not just a therapy or an enjoyment of bringing people together. It's also like easier as it taught me how to be resilient, how to be flexible, and how to be strong when you do basically how you should be, how you should do. I left something on. So this is like literally the first time I am starting this kitchen space. So we're gonna start it together. I never cooked it before. Some of the stuff has been actually, being implemented, executed this morning. So this is the first time.
Também já aparece. Não, deixa estar fechado, tudo bem.
Somebody is just a moment. Can you hear me well now? Just a moment. Please let me know if you can hear me because it's also very important to know. Just a moment.
I know what's going on. So this is live, so anything that happens is a live theater, as always say. So I will invite my mom to come here and I will show you her while she's basically gonna show us what she's making as well. So we're gonna make something that, so somebody say, oh, thank you so much. I'm so, yeah. Can you see now? So now I'm gonna basically switch off the phone and I'm gonna put the headphones on, but I wanted to show you the space first. So somebody of you say that pasta is comfort, pasta is enjoyment, and we are on the same page here, and I'm so glad that we can make pasta together with my tired mom. Ciao. So you want to say something? I translate. Di qualcosa. Mi fa piacere essere qui a preparare qualcosa per voi. So my mom is basically getting saying that she's really excited to make some food for you tonight, and she's also very grateful that we can do this together. So if you are not doing it with me, I'm sure that you can do it anytime. This is a pasta dish that is a favorite of my father. And this is why my mom suggested to have it made, because it's quick, easy and delicious, and you can find ingredients anywhere. You can see the light. I will need to work on the lights more, but I'm going to talk about the ingredients we're going to have tonight. So ingredients are rosemary, so here, and I think if you're listening with the echo, I'm going to put the headphones on so that you can hear me better. Okay, so bear with me. Yeah. So can you hear me? Okay, fantastic. So we have rosemary and we have anchovies, which is one kind of must to have it in the Sicilian cuisine. As if many of you have made some of my dishes, will know that anchovies and pangrattato, which is the breadcrumbs, is one thing that we must have in the kitchen. And I actually need to say, and really apologies, I forgot to put breadcrumb on your ingredients list for tonight. So I will resend you the PDF with the breadcrumbs on it. But if you don't have it, don't worry, you can add also cheese. So this is what we call it, fake cheese. And this is why we add it on the top at the end of the dish. Then we have garlic. Okay, I always like to show the big version of it. And we also have some chili, okay? And if you have not muted yourself, or if you have anything that you want to ask me, please do. And of course, I made some pasta today. I tried a machine, an extruded machine, that if you want to know more information, I can also tell you more about it later. I can hear somebody, or I can hear the noise of somebody. Janet, hi, Janet. Sorry, I wasn't here. Do you mind to put in mute, because it creates like the noise? Okay. Yeah, thank you. I didn't say welcome to Simon, Mianka, Jennifer, Carla, Joyce, Celia, and Janet tonight for being here. Sorry about that. I want to say that this one, I made it like with extruded pasta, but you can make it with any pasta you have available at home. So, which is quick and easy. But I know that somebody has made fresh pasta as well. So this is also a space where I'm gonna, if you don't see me well, please tell me, because this is also something that we are trying out tonight. My mom feels like a alumna student. Look at her. So what we're gonna do before starting, Oh, thank you, Simon. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. So we can make a lot of pasta. Okay, great. Yeah, if you don't see anything, just let me know because it's important. We are testing everything tonight. So, yeah, I also brought, if you have also the wine nearby, we need to drink. So I'm gonna grab a glass of wine as well, because it's important to drink and to celebrate the pasta party. So I would like if you have any drink around. I don't know how to use this. Mama, can you help me, please? You know, some stuff is something that I never used it before. No. Yeah, I know how to use it. Okay, fine. So we will figure out this. Okay, in the meantime, if you want, you can grab everything that I mentioned. So we have rosemary, we have breadcrumbs, garlic, chili, olive oil, anchovies. Then we have somebody, I need to admit in the class. Welcome to Alda tonight for being here. So, and I don't know how to open this wine. This is gonna be interesting experience. I don't know. Mamma, me lo potevi dare uno più facile? I'm saying that I should have asked my mom to give me the easiest one to try. Yes, maybe I can get it. Non lo so, ma portalo da papà. We need to open it. Somebody else is joining us. So Liliana is joining us too. If you haven't, oh, so nice. Thank you, Robin, for being here in Florida. It's not possible to drink. So anyway, you can have it later. So to not miss any, to not waste any time, I'm gonna start with myself. So what we're doing here, we're gonna get the rosemary ready. And what I do, I always take off the bits, you know, the leaves. And we're going to make as a quantity for 2 people. But bear in mind, in my family, they eat a lot of pasta during lunchtime, especially like my brother and my father. So my mom makes around 250 grams, more or less. But it depends on how much quantity you eat it. But we have around 2 branches of rosemary. Okay, and what I'm doing, I'm just going to put the leaves down because I'm gonna really cut it fine. While my mom then is gonna put the olive oil and the garlic and the anchovy together on the pan. But don't worry, because I'm gonna repeat the process so that you can make it with me. Again, let me know if you don't see what I'm doing with the cooking. I'm just taking the leaves out of the branches. Thank you. So we made it for the wine. I'm drinking something really special from Sicily that is called Vermentino. It's a variety that we have also in Sicily together with Inzolia and Grillo and Catarratto. It's like a white wine. Yeah, you can start. Mamma può iniziare. So, okay. So you can start with the garlic and olive oil. So if you want me to repeat something, please let me know. So what I'm doing, as I said, first, let's drink. Yeah. Cheers to everybody. Cheers, Mom. She doesn't drink tonight. So what she's doing is very interesting because she's preparing the breadcrumbs, what we call it, like the fake cheese. So Janet asked how much rosemary. So I'm doing 2 branches of rosemary. Okay, I'm putting here fresh rosemary. I'm doing 2 branches.
Ale
Yeah. In one small pan, we are heating the olive oil with some breadcrumbs. The breadcrumbs is usually like the cheese, so it's 1 spoon per person. So it's 1, 2, 2.5, because my family always cheers, Robin. My family always eats quite a lot of pasta, so and they're gonna have it also tonight. So this is like 2 branches of rosemary, and while she is making sure, and I'm gonna show you how it should look like as well. Yeah, so I need to, she's asking me if, like where to put the breadcrumbs. And I'm gonna put, so we need an extra bowl for when the breadcrumbs is ready, because this is where the breadcrumbs is. So while she's doing that, I'm gonna chop really fine the rosemary. So, and this is the rosemary that my mom grows in a balcony. So what I do bring the rosemary all together, okay? And then I chop it. So we also checking if the cooking is okay, because again, it's the first time we are making this here. And also for my mom, it's the first time she's cooking here with me. Yeah. So I'm just chopping really fine the rosemary. Once you have the rosemary chopped really fine, you can start with getting 1 clove of garlic ready. That is also depends how much you like garlic and the intensity of it. You know, if you prefer to add the 2 cloves of garlics, don't be afraid to do so. Please feel free to do so. And also, before adding the pasta, I will tell you how I made the pasta. So that's it. If you do it with your hands, I know that one of my students has used a rolling pin to make it pasta. I don't know if she's still here, but Jennifer, I don't know how much she's making. How much olive oil? How much olive oil? Okay, so yeah, exactly. We need how much olive oil? We put like 2 spoons of olive oil. It's just to get the breadcrumbs brown. And you know, we have different recipes to make the breadcrumbs infused in herbs, and depending on the actual results of the dish. So this is the toasted and actually like brown. So as you can see, please, if you don't see something, let me know, because this is for me a way also to improve the class. It's very important that you get everything that I'm trying to teach you.
L'olio deve essere un po' abbondante perché poi deve condire la pasta.
Okay, Mom is saying, I'm translating sometime if you don't hear me saying something. So she puts like the olive oil throughout the pan. So in this case, I would say this is about 5 to 6 tablespoons of olive oil. And she was asking me something else. Quale cosa, mamma? Perché era tanto abbondante, mi dicevi?
Perché deve prendere tutta la pasta, poi, perché essendo che non c'è condimento.
Okay, so because it's an easy recipe, and this is also usually happens with aglio, peperoncino, and olive oil pasta. When you have this simple recipe, it's really important to cook the pasta in abundant olive oil. So you need plenty of olive oil to really yeah.
Mentre parlo, fai che
to really okay, she's asking me that after I chop the the rosemary, and she needs the garlic and the peperoncino, the chili. So I was saying that it's really important, a lot of a quantity of olive oil in this simple pasta. And this is why sometimes can be difficult to make. Because you don't put maybe enough olive oil and also some pasta water. So right now I'm cutting 1 clove of garlic, quite big. Usually it's around 6 to 8 grams, 1 clove. But we shouldn't be so precise on this. Ok, come lo vuoi tagliato?
Schiacciato.
So she's
Chi
saying,
lo vuole, chi non lo vuole.
so you can either cut it really fine, like the rosemary, or you can also have it like this, so that you can actually take it away if you don't want to eat it. So do you like this? Così? Okay, so she wanted, okay, so, and in the meantime, she put the garlic and also the anchovy, 1 big anchovy. So my mama, she say, hurry up, I need to tell her that I'm teaching, so I can't hurry up. So 1, even smaller, it's fine. We really like to have anchovy, so depends how big or small they are. I'm gonna show you. If you don't like anchovy and you are vegan, you can also try to have it some sun-dried tomatoes. Okay, so now mettila un po' più bassa. So we turn on down a little bit the fire, otherwise you burn it. You just like let it inflame. And we put, in this case, so yeah, I'm just asking my mom how many of this little chili, like they are very minion. Only 1 because they are quite spicy. So, so you really need to judge it based on the intensity of your chili. So this is fresh chili that she grows also in her garden. So I'm adding. Okay, posso? Okay, cosa? So, and now after the chili and oil, garlic, and I'm putting the all rosemary, okay? And while we're doing this, if you have any question, please feel free. So, in the meantime, you can get yourself ready. Yeah, so we have olive oil, garlic, anchovies, chili, and rosemary. So the heat needs to be quite medium. So I can check it now, and we actually, while we're doing this, we need to turn down really immediately. So I'm gonna show you 1 moment how it looks like. Sorry. Oh. So you can see, okay, here is plenty of olive oil, and as soon as we added the rosemary, I switch off the stove. I really did, like immediately. She just stir it. It's still warm, and she switched off. Otherwise, it gets brown. Somebody asked me, can you use sage instead of rosemary? I personally would like to ask her, as she created this recipe. Mamma, mi chiedono, va bene anche la salvia anziché il rosmarino?
Sì, penso di sì. Sì. Chi ha la salvia, a chi piace la salvia, si può fare con tutti gli aromi.
Ok.
E noi abbiamo scelto il rosmarino perché l'abbiamo sul balcone ed è bello. Sì, c'è la salvia, anche con il basilico, con il prezzemolo.
Yeah, so she's saying to me that you can use any herbs that you like. So if you want, she even says that you... I'm translating one. So as she has a lot of abundant rosemary in her garden, She decided to make it with rosemary, but she thinks that there is no harm to use sage as well, or maybe you want to mix it. But remember, these are really strong herbs, so try out first and see if you like it as well.
Di solito noi usiamo aglio, olio e peperoncino.
Yes, so
È ricetta, diciamo, internazionale. Mentre con gli aromi viene ancora più bello perché è più forte come gusto.
So she's saying that usually we make, as I said before, but she cannot understand the English. We do aglio olio peperoncino, which is international and everybody knows it, but this is a Mediterranean twist, air twist in the kitchen. So it's quite a special recipe that you can replicate anytime you like. And also it's a Mediterranean herb, so she likes to use that. So somebody asked me for the chili. So this is the chili size that I'm using. I've used only one, but again, well, actually this was the size because my mom told me that it's quite intense. Okay. In the meantime, while we're waiting and while we switched off the sauce, we need to turn on the stove for the boiling water. Mamma, però aspetta quando te lo dico io, okay? So she's preparing as well the plates where we're gonna serve it. Cheers, everybody! Thank you and happy Pasta Day! I'm so excited. I haven't done this for a while. I really miss it. So I want to say that I want to tell you about this pasta. Yes, so Joycey is asking me how much anchovy, like if I put it all in the pan. Yes, I put it all in the pan, so don't worry about it. I think these ones that we have in Sicily, and I know because I've traveled internationally, are much, much bigger than what you can find there. For sure. Like, mamma, mi passi la cosa delle acciughe? So you're gonna learn some. So, oops. So as you can see, the anchovies here, they are huge. They're bigger than you can find in the supermarkets wherever you are. I know because in London, Lisbon, Madrid, America, they always have smaller, but if you go to maybe, it's like a version of sardines. So somebody asked me for the sun-dried tomato, how much quantity? So I would say 2 spoons, 2-3 spoons, 2-3 spoons, yes, for 2.5 portion. But you need to really chop it really fine. Here we have something that we call the capuliato, which is the minced version of the sun-dried tomato. One day I will show you in another recipe. That we like to put it as well. But if you have a sun-dried tomato, make sure that are really fine, really like chop it really fine. So back into the pasta. So who has ever made fresh pasta before? Can somebody answer me? I know that many of you. Has. Fernanda said yes. Simon, anybody else? I want to see your faces that sometimes I don't get to see. Yes. Mianka, Jennifer, I know. Celia? So many types, Janet. Oh, great. Yeah, great. Oh, yes, Joyce, yeah. So many people have made fresh pasta before. Okay. Can you tell me what is the the biggest, the biggest challenge that you ever made? And if you watch this video as a replay, I would love to know as well, what is the biggest challenge that you're facing when you make pasta? If you don't have it, I mean, it's great, okay? So this is a pasta extruder ravioli is my biggest challenge, okay? Anybody else? What about the dough consistency that I know I get asked many times? Anybody? Yeah, the dough consistency? Hydration sometimes, Jennifer. Simon says the most challenging shape. Oh, I lost it. Where is it? The chat. Okay. Simon says the most challenging shape I made was a geometrical filled pasta. Wow. Oh, great. But it's the Simon that I know. Simon, it's my fellow pasta maker. Then also Jennifer said depends on the flour, the consistency. Yeah, Joycey, gnocchi can be light like pillows at deliciousness. Okay, yes. What is the best flours to use? Fantastic. So many of the answers can be found in my pasta course, especially for the flours type. Yeah, the 00 flour sometimes is sticking, exactly. That is also depends on the quality of the flour, and you learn the difference of the gradation. What does it mean? It's the way it's grinded the flour. In Italian, we call it like macinazione, macina. So, and also like how you identify what is healthy for you and what is not, and all different types of pasta shapes and so on. But I can tell you about it later on. This pasta, I used an hydration about of 33%, which is so much less when you need it with a pasta. Thank you. Yes, Celia said that it needs to leave. So I'm saying that the hydration is much less because when you use the pasta machine, the motor brings the pasta together, so you don't need a lot of hydration, but this is a technical thing. But usually if you make it with your hands, the hydration, it changes based on the shape. Okay, so this I can send you the recipe as well in the PDF. So let's get started and make the pasta. If you have any question, again, you can tell me. So here we are. I needed some glass of wine because I'm getting dehydrated. So any questions while we are waiting? So what we made here, we are letting the water to boil. So maybe I should change the side of it. I need to find also, okay, so that you can see it. So, you know, I think they should start to like invent something that you press with the with the remote control and the camera, you know, changes and moves whenever you need to. That would be great. So my mom thinks that's probably a mom. Okay, so the water is boiling and we are going to put the salt soon. So how much salt? So we're using this finer salt. I don't know why. Well, I forgot to put the apron on. Okay, so dove è il sale grosso? Okay, so for cooking, usually we use sale grosso, which is the thick salt. In this case, we forgot it. That it can be crazy, but it's not complete, like, you know, some misses herbs are missing. As you can see, things are completely empty. But slowly but surely we will put some stuff. We have some lovely books that I can also suggest you. So we put some salt in our boiling water. How much salt do you put in this one? Like this? So we are having 1 tablespoon. Okay. How much water? We have almost filled up the pot, but to be honest with you, also I like to save energy and to save resources. I always put a little bit less because you only need a lot of water for big quantities, and it's not the boiling process that is actually cooking the pasta, but it's the warmth. It's quite scientific. So I'm actually waiting the pasta right now. So I really hope this is also the first time I'm doing this pasta with that machine. So let's see how it comes up. So mamma, va bene così? Questa è 200 grammi. So I'm doing, as you can see here, 200 grams. Maybe I'm putting a little bit more. So I'm putting 250 grams. So, and we are stirring it. So while you put it, like you pour it, we're stirring the pasta. So usually fresh pasta, this is a little bit drier. It depends on the hydration. So in the hydration, and Mama, devo prendermi il grembiule. So I will take an apron. So it depends on the hydration. So if you're doing dried pasta, for sure you need about 8 minutes. If in the pack it says 10 minutes. So this is what we normally do to have it more al dente, right? But we need to make sure it actually, it actually cooks it. So Mama, we need to taste it. So è già pronta quasi. So this pasta is literally almost cooked. As she always says that I need to try the pasta whenever I make it, because she's not the expert. So this is quite ready already. So, oops. Okay. I'm gonna ask a question to my mom here so that I can translate for you. So Mamma, vuoi mettere l'acqua di cottura o no in questa qui? Perché? Perché cosa dobbiamo cuocere? Non dobbiamo abbandonare. Okay, so I asked my mom if in this pasta she actually needs the pasta water that I always, as many of you know, if you have followed me and if you have been into my pasta classes or doing my courses, that is always really important to make the sauce. So, but in this one, what we are doing, because the sauce is quite, let's say, poor, because it's simple, it's easy. We don't add any extra pasta water, but rather in this case, to make it really, blend it all together. Forse hai bisogno l'altra? So we are trying to find out how this pasta with this machine came out. So to blend it all together, you add a little bit of extra olive oil as you actually saw it. And she's slowly like blending it together. I feel like we need maybe this one. Yeah, Mama, vuoi questo? No. Ok. So, vuoi che gli metto qualcosa per metterlo sopra? Cosa?
No, la mollica ci dobbiamo mettere. Ora ci mettiamo la pasta e mettiamo la mollica.
Okay, okay. So what she's saying is, I'm asking so that I
L'hai
can.
assaggiata la pasta
No.
ferarossa?
I'm gonna add, try the pasta. So,
Piano, piano. Lascia
perché si sta ingollando?
Non deve essere ingollato. E perché si sta ingollando?
Non lo
Dai,
so.
basta, dai. Usciamo.
So you taste the pasta and you put it like over it, as you can see. We literally, what we're doing, all the sauce is literally the olive oil. And it's quite punchy, it's quite flavorsome, and it's quite beautiful. And I'm gonna take the phone with me. And to finish off the dish, we're adding the breadcrumbs. And if you want, you can also take the garlic out, and this is it. So this is the pasta. Yeah, absolutely. Robin is asking if the olive oil is extra virgin of olive oil. I need to tell you guys that the olive oil is something that we just harvested this week, and I went also. My mom is eating it. I'm laughing. You should do. Okay, how is it? So we are just testing also the. I'm also very curious if I move the pasta like this, because I need to test the consistency of this new pasta that I made. No, so somebody is asking if the anchovy still is still inside. So no, it's not inside. It's not really. I mean, it's inside. Sorry, but the anchovy usually is melting it. So I'm gonna have it a taste. Oops. My mom is telling me it's too much what I'm eating. Mm. 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 Sorry, you're probably hearing. So yeah, the anchovy literally melts, and sometimes you find the little pieces, but it depends how much you put it. Guys, it's delicious. Really, it is. And I'm enjoying it. It's quite chilly as well, perfectly. I'm just thinking, I'm gonna ask my mom what is missing, if something is missing. Mamma, come ti sembra? Qualcosa che manca? No?
Per me è buono.
Per te è buona? Sei contenta? Fai con... So I'm asking if it's fine and it came out as she wished it, and she just told me don't eat it all because your dad needs to eat it. So this is what we like as a pasta, like a pasta party, right? To have some easy, delicious pasta. And also some wine, with some wine. So buon appetito. I also need to eat this one. Perfect. So I don't know who is eating the pasta from here. Oh, thank you so much for joining this night. I'm glad that Robin says thank you for making me hungry. Thank you. Just about. Oh, great. Simon said that he's about to cook the mafalde with it. I would love to see your creations.
So please share with me whatever you're cooking. It's I'm really curious to see and to know what you think about the dish, as this is, as I say, my father's favorite, and he's waiting for it. Mamma, se la vuoi, gliela puoi portare. I said, if you want, you can you can take it to the dog. Otherwise, I'm gonna go and eat it. I wanted to say that as it's the World Pasta Day, this week you're gonna see me making a lot more pasta. And as a special, another special present for you gift is that I'm putting my special beautiful course that probably I don't talk a lot about it so much, at 50% off. In this course, you find ingredients, consistency, shapes, pasta recipes, unusual pasta recipes, how to roll your sfoglia, your biggest pasta sheet, that's the Bolognese style, with the semola. It's called semola. So thank you so much and buon appetito. It was really nice to have you all here. I want to see you here. Thank you, Simon, for being here. He's my pasta fellow. It was really nice to meet you virtually. Simon, do you want to say something?
Yeah, hi everyone. Thanks so much for inviting me. And yeah, I've loved seeing the space and all the hard work that's gone into it. So just wish you all the success with it. I think it's going to be amazing.
Thank you so much,
And
Simon,
cheers.
for being here. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you, Bianca. Thank you, Joycey. Thank you, Carla, Robin, Fernanda, Alda, and to Liliana, Janet, to everybody that has joined, left, has sent me messages, is going to watch the replay, as I had more than 60 people signing up. So thank you so much. And my mom is going to say bye as well. Yeah. So it's my friend Bianca. My mom recognized her from the UK. Thank you so much for. Yes. Hold on, mom. Wait. One moment. Say ciao.
How are you, Bianca?
My mom is English. Bianca, you can unmute yourself. If you guys want to say something, you can unmute yourself. This is your moment to shine and to celebrate the pasta together. It's basically with, I don't know if you can hear my mom now or don't. I switched off. You can hear me fine? Yeah? Yeah, okay. Yes, okay, great. My mom is English. Mom, you need to say, how are you?
How are you?
No.
Come stai?
Come stai? Yeah, so my mom says, Bianca says hello.
Bianca mi ha detto di dirti ciao. Ciao. Sono contenta di vederti.
She's saying that she's very happy to see you all. She's catching some flies. You know, it's really interesting to translate it all the time. But you know, in all many years that I traveled abroad, my mom has not even learned how are you. So say it again.
Huh?
How are you?
How are you?
No, okay, fine. It's a missed call. Everybody understand come stai? Okay, great. Thank you to my mom as well for helping me out, for giving me this opportunity, and to make a special dish, to teach me another special dish. She's an incredible chef, I call her, and because she has two critical boys at home that always tell her if it's good or not good. So if you want to learn how to make gnocchi, lasagna, and pasta, you know, I always, if you see me on my stories, I always share some of the recipes that she does, because this is why we have a kitchen for me, because she doesn't allow me to cook in her kitchen. And guess what? I never cooked when I was young. I learned how to cook by actually tasting good food. I know that it might be bizarre, you know, me like completely crazy, but once you know how good food is, you learn how to cook. I don't know how I can explain. Somebody is asking me whether my kitchen is in Lisbon or in Sicily, but this is Sicily and we are now in Sicily. I'm gonna stay here for a little while. And maybe next year again to Lisbon as I get requests to go back and do some events. I don't know how things are going to unfold, but have exciting projects here. I can tell you now that I am working on. So let's see how this new end of the year, new year, what will bring. So thank you again for being part of my pasta party and my opening. And I'm gonna now put some more wine and also some music to dance on. To dance on it. Thank you. Bye. And I look forward to see your dishes. Bye bye. Have a fantastic evening. Ciao. Ciao, Mom.
Ciao. Alla prossima.